So the last video that I made, I showed you how to brush the teeth of a fairly perfect dog. And now I want to talk to you about cats and also about dogs who aren't quite so perfect and well behaved. So this is actually a pretty good cat as well. Maybe not the best example, but that's all right. This is Kona. And Kona has agreed to participate with me in this video. So the way we brush cats' teeth is we have to go really, really slowly. I am going to assume, actually, that Kona's never had his teeth brushed before, because he's not my cat. And the first thing I'm going to do here is just see if he will let me look at his teeth. A lot of cats will not. Kona's being pretty good about it. A lot of dogs won't either, but Kona is letting me look. And he does have a little bit of gingivitis and a little bit of that brown tartar that kind of looks like cement on his teeth. So he may not want me to brush his teeth. He may have sore gums. His gums aren't real red though, so I think I can do it. So the way I would brush his teeth is with this tiny little cat brush that is kind of points inward towards the inside of the mouth. And because he's a cat and he doesn't like me messing with his mouth, and cats don't like anything new, I am just going to do this. I'm going to open his mouth. I'm going to take the brush and just touch his gums a little bit, and then I'm going to give him a treat. And I realize that that's not really brushing his teeth, but that's stage one for this cat. Now, Kona's a little bit nervous here because he's at the vet, so he's not taking my treat, which isn't surprising. But at home, I think he probably would. Some cats don't like treats, however. Some cats like to play. So my advice to you is the first time you try to brush your cat's teeth, try and figure out something that you can do afterwards that they will really enjoy doing. And all you do the first time, like I said, is just look inside their mouth and maybe touch with the brush, and then give them a treat. That is stage one, okay? You might want to go back a couple hours later and do it again, give them another treat, maybe a few times the first day, and just reward them with treats, and that's all. And that way they think that you just have this kind of strange obsession with their teeth, but really you're just giving them treats. Day two, you start doing a little bit more. Day two, you start maybe moving the brush around in their mouth, maybe put a little bit of toothpaste on the brush and start brushing their teeth. And I don't really want to demonstrate with you on Kona because he's not used to it yet. So if you want to see how to do it, it's basically the same thing that I did on the dog's mouth. And I want to emphasize that we don't do the insides of the teeth. We always just stick to the outsides. That's where about 94% of the tartar is on the outsides of the teeth, especially the upper arcade, the upper teeth. So don't waste your time, don't waste your goodwill with your pet on trying to pry their mouth open and brush the insides. It's just not worth it. So depending on how quickly you move ahead with that process, it might take you a few days, it might take you a week to get your pet to the point where they're allowing you to brush their teeth. It shouldn't take you any more than a week if you're doing it every day. And dogs can be just as head shy and frightened of the toothbrush as cats can. So if you have a dog that doesn't want you to touch their mouth and who shakes their head and pulls away from you every time you try to do this, same thing. The first few times, all you do is just look at their teeth, maybe touch their teeth with a brush, maybe not at the beginning, and then give them a treat and work up to the toothbrushing session really, really slowly. So thanks again for watching this. If you have any questions, please give our hospital a call. And thank you to Kona for putting up with me.